timing a little better, but I don't know what happened. I just lost my train of thought today. So give me a second. Let me finish this so I don't get asked 30 times what I'm making, especially with a vertical live feed. So. I'm sorry I'm silent. I'm thinking. That's dangerous for me, I know. And my marker's dying. Alright. Almost got this. Like I said, my marker's dying. So, if you can see it, which I hope you can, you can't whatsoever. But you know what? I'm going to sit here and pretend that you can. And anybody who asks, maybe we'll just have fun with them and say, it says right there, and then they freak out. I have this stack. I'm missing a drawer, so we have this stack of hot mitts right here, which is such a great system. Anyway, I'm EmberBurnsBlack. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you coming. Today we're going to be continuing the D&D Cookbook Heroes Feast, the first one, the original one. We're not working on the second right now. We probably won't be for a while. So this is the Trolltide candy apples, and it is human cuisine out of the Heroes Feast. Here is a picture of the apples I intend to make. So, Troll or Treat. Held on the first day of every Kytharn, the Trolltide holiday commemorates the city of Waterdeep's victory during the Second Troll War. Dressed as the pesky troll invaders, children scamper from door to door, demanding tasty tributes such as candies, fruits, and salted meat sticks. Shops and homes that come up short are sure to face the consequences at sundown. Mischievous pranks that range from the late-night troll scratchings at the door to the far more insidious missile attacks that involved raw eggs on unprotected entryways, windows, and signs. These delicious candied apples, often carved with silly or spooky troll faces, serve as the perfect ransom to ward off ill-tempered trolls, ensuring a peaceful Trolltide evening for well-prepared Waterhavens. So, cook's note: for best results, use hard, tart apples such as Honeycrisp or Granny Smith's. Supermarket apples have a coating to help protect them, so make sure you scrub your apples well and dry them thoroughly. I've already scrubbed them, and I went to the Deluxe Discount Grocer, which is having a sale on apples. So it was like $1 for 12 galas. So these have already been washed, scrubbed, dried. They're ready. I'm doubling this up because tonight we have a DM. Hey, how are you? So we have our DM, 6 players, 7, 8, one for my daughter if she wants one. If not, it goes to one of my players' moms. So doubling this up, usually you would need 4 apples, 1 1/4 cup sugar. Got it. 3 tablespoons light corn syrup. Got it. 1/2 teaspoon of red food coloring plus more as needed, optional. I couldn't find it at the store. We're going without it. 1/4 cup water, 1/2 cup when I'm doubling, got it. And then 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. So next the directions are kind of sketchy because I think they're kind of actually backwards. It has you lining and preparing the apples before you even have the mixture started. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start on my mixture. So I have time to have that boil while I prepare everything else and I'm not sitting around here like bleh. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to slip this on high. Actually, I don't need the full burner. I can use the half burner. And then combine the sugar, corn syrup, and food coloring if using, and water and bring to a boil. So I got the corn syrup, which was, I know it said tablespoons, so I'm going to grab a tablespoon. Probably should use one that's made for cooking, but I'm lazy. So 3 tablespoons, we're going to do 6. And actually, I'm going to put the water in first. Water in first. Why am I saying first? First. That way it gives it something liquidy and I'm not just pouring it to the bottom. Come on, corn syrup. Come on, corn syrup. Now, I should have a candy thermometer. Unfortunately, I do not. I had one when I made the pudding. If you guys remember the Barovian butterscotch pudding. The pudding, however, did not take. And I tried to use the, Actually, I am going to put this on medium-high heat because it is starting to do something right now and I don't want it to yet. It did not set. So I used the thermometer again to fry some chicken and I think I killed the thermometer. Yeah, it's slow today, but the spirits are up. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's already starting to boil. So I'm actually going to turn this off. I get this. You know what? Hold on. That was a nice thought, but we're just going to kind of... Oh, maybe not. So this is a mess. This is a mess. I don't know what's with the corn syrup. Maybe it's the humidity in the air. So we're at 1.5. We need 6, right? 6. Okay. 1.5. 2. I'm just going to leave this here in hopes that it works. Oh my gosh. Three. And I guess if I get more, I get more. This is a disaster and a half. I'm not sure what happened to my corn syrup. Last time I used it, it poured just fine. What am I at, 5? I don't even know at this point. This is horrible. This is why I like live cooking. What you cooking? I'm making Trolltide candy apples that are going to be very corn syrupy, apparently. So I got this corn syrup jelly. I'm going to say that's 6 tablespoons and hope for the best. Because that was just really, really bad. So now that I got that in, and that definitely needs to melt. That was just a disaster. Diabetes in a bottle, basically. Basically. We are clogging our arteries today, man. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn that back on medium high so I can get this definitely boiling. So combine the sugar, corn syrup. Let me get back to the sugar, which was 2.5 cups. Oh, I still have my 1/4 of a cup in there. This is a 1/2 cup. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of sugar. This is, yeah, I mean, I think you called it. This is going to be diabetes. Now, I actually was curious. I'm like, what do I stick in here to stir it? Because it is going to hit about 200 degrees or 300 degrees. But reading the directions, you just swirl it. Oh, yeah. And another friend said, use caramel. And I'm like, oh, I think this might be caramel. Okay. So, and food coloring, if using, I don't think I have food coloring at all. Would be a nice touch, though. I do have some Kool-Aid, but it's not worth changing the flavor. So I'm going to turn this sucker up, get it boiling. And I already got something sticky on me. Go figure! So this is what I mean about the recipe being backwards to me. Because while I wait for this to boil, now I can be setting up everything else I want to do. And if you can see it, it's just kind of a mushy bleh right now. But I think for Trolltide, I think it's going to look pretty wicked. I am curious, though. Do I have coloring? Because I don't really want to do red. I kind of want to do green. I have food coloring. I have blue, I have green, and I have yellow. I'm actually, because I don't like the whiteness of it, it is kind of clear, and I'm not liking the clear. I'm actually going to add blue and see if I can get kind of a funky color out of it. Some blue candy apples. Who would have thunk it? That, and I kind of don't want it to look... I don't want it to look like the evil queen from Snow White hand-delivered this baby. That's a nice blue. I like that blue. Where did I put that spoon? There's that spoon. Scrape the sugar off the sides. Because once this gets hot, I'm going to be like strictly swirling it. Because I don't want to burn myself or utensils. So while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead with the rest of the recipe. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Here are my baking sheets. Can you see what I'm doing? No? Yes? Maybe so? Let me lower you some. Line this with... And I see it starting to boil. It's starting to move. I'm going to wait until I get a hard boil, and then I'm going to set the timer. And like I said, I don't have a thermometer. That would be ideal. And what I am liking about this recipe so far is, as you guys know, okay, now it's come to a boil. I see some definite movement in there. And while I struggle with this parchment paper, There it goes. So I'm seeing some movement. Oh, I'm getting a lot more bubblies. So the bubblies are getting stronger. Let's see if I can swirl it just a bit. Because I think it's going to be the boiling that stirs it. There we go. Come on, baby. A little more. I want full cauldron going. All right. All right. You remember the days in the very beginning of this channel when I used to stand there and yell at a pot to boil? All right, we got a lot of bubblies going. I'm going to go ahead and set this timer for the 15 minutes. Because once you hit that 300, simmer swirling pan occasionally until mixture registers 15 to 18 minutes. Or is it 300 now? Hold on. This is not ideal, but I'm going to check. Woo, look at it go. Woo, look at that. Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. Nope, 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 nope. Woo, that is brutal. Look at that needle fly, baby. Yeah, that needle's really going for it. So you know what? If it's at temperature, I don't see it going where I don't need it to go. So next I'm going to set my apples down. You can see what I'm doing. Awesome, awesome. Remember guys, if you like this channel, definitely like, share, and subscribe. I am a third of the way to being partnered with YouTube. I'm also a third of the way to being monetized. The only thing stopping me right now is my watch hours. So definitely, definitely, definitely remember to watch this channel, guys. I wonder if I can cut the... It doesn't really say anything about the stems in the... Okay, I am getting a little worried because I'm wondering if this is dissolving. It said it should bead. That's really looking good, to be honest. So you can tell we actually eat a lot of Asian food in this house. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to skewer my apples. Just puncture it as good. And I'm going right down the core. Which is kind of hard because the stem's there, but it is whatever. Yeah, I'm getting a little worried that this is starting to dissolve. So I'm going to try to really hurry up. And you can see where the dye has hit my hands. I'm not sure if the live feed died or not. But right now I got really hot bubbling liquids. So if anyone's talking, I'm sorry. Woo! Anyway, so if you guys remember the last video, I made hand pies along with mind flares. And let me tell you, the hand pies were absolutely, yeah, this is starting to turn into rock candy now. The hand pies were absolutely awesome. I ended up so messed up on one mind flare. I actually passed out in the middle of combat. And it freaked my daughter out because my daughter was absolutely in the dark, afraid to turn on the light, and she saw me on the couch and she's screaming thinking something was wrong. Because in her mind, I should have been playing. She's not wrong. I got this going, which I should have had it on medium heats. So if it is messed up, that is purely my bad. So I got all these skewered. Working quickly, take the pan off the heat and tilt to pull the candy mixture to one side. Dip the apples one at a time, twirling them to coat them entirely in the mixture, and hold each apple straight in the pot and allow the excess candy mixture to drip off. Return the apples to the parchment lined paper. So we're going to go ahead, and this is going to get really fun. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start doing that. Woo! Oh, hey, yeah! Look at that! Oh! Now that is just gorgeous, especially that blue. Ooh! So then, when I'm done all of these, you want them to dry for 20 minutes. And I started this real early enough so that I wouldn't have time constraints. This is just gorgeous. Oh, wow. And I really love the color of the blue. That gives it such a unique flair. Especially this one, if you can see it, which you can't. It's actually looking aqua-ish. I'm really excited. You know what? If I actually have more, if I have more of this mixture left when I'm done, I might actually pierce the rest of the apples. I am really liking this. Oh, look at that. I've never made candy apples before, guys. This is a first. I gotta say, I'm liking this. This is easy. This is fun. Other than having to worry about the mixture and the hotness and the temperature, I'm having a lot of fun. Maybe it comes out gummy later and the whole thing's a flop. But if that's the case, it's my bad for not thermometering, I guess. I missed a spot. How did I miss a spot? I don't know. And it's also the bubbles are setting on it, which I really do like the bubbles as well. That gives it like gives its own texture, kind of like a witch wort. Stay up. Stay up. Which I can probably hold it in place and let the candy hold it. There you go. You got this. This is just awesome. Look at that. Ooh. I think each one is actually getting prettier. Maybe I'm getting better at this each time. I don't know. Which I saw another person in our group chat today for tonight's game. So if we have an extra player, I can probably make more apples. This is fun. This is fun. I am loving this. And look how gorgeous they are. The blue was an awesome choice. And it's not that it's flavored anything weird. It's just the food coloring. And I mean, it gives it a really cool look. I just decided, like, hey, I'm going to have blue apples. And it's awesome. But I mean, you can do whatever you want. If you want pink or purple, go for it. I mean, even if you could, I'm pretty sure you can probably put two opposite colors of dye, the way I have this boiling, on opposite sides of the pan. And you'd end up with tie-dye. That would be so wicked. Alright, I still have, which the Gala apples are probably smaller than Honeycrisp or Granny Smith's. So I still have a lot left in here. I'm actually going to go ahead and start piercing my spare apples. Which it's not like I don't have spare chopsticks, so we're all good. Doop. 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 So, you know, take your medicine. I think you'll be safe from the diabetes in this one. And honestly, I think you'll be getting your servings of fruit and veggies as well. This is awesome. I'm liking this. This is probably the most fun thing I've done. I'm actually half tempted, like, what else can I dip in this? Like, can I save this for Paris later? Like, these are important questions. Because I'm just having fun. I have my own little teal fondue going. Oh, yes, and they are sticking to the paper beautifully. Just don't stick to each other. There's enough room for all of you. I shouldn't have to tell you apples not to fight for space. Stay. What did I just say? Stay out of his proximity. He doesn't want to touch you. He don't want to touch you. You good? You good? You behaving? He don't want to touch you. Good. You're a good apple. Still a good apple. So look at that. Which I've noticed where I leave off is where it gets a little darker. So maybe if I scoop... That's really cool. And I really like the texturing that's coming out on these. Whoa! Not sure why the chat died so early, but it is what it is. So, there's one. You're a beautiful baby. And then my last little tiny apple, which I tried to grab the biggest ones first. These are just so freaking gorgeous. I'm actually, you're not going to see me clean this away. I'm actually going to, when I get off of here, I'm Googling, seeing what I can do with this, if it can be saved. Because I can see some marshmallows going in here. Or I actually have a friend who's trying to make edible dice. I think I have his, uh-oh, I messed this one up. It's alright. It's so little no one can tell. I might actually have his dice made. Or, I don't know, maybe I can, maybe I can spray something and make candy out of this. This is definitely candy. You know what? I think I'm going to take that spare chopstick and just swirl it in here. Maybe make myself a sucker. Because that's what it seems like. It seems like a sucker. Look at that. It's got tentacles. Which I am curious. It's still hot. I'm just rotating this in, letting it coat. Oh, I can feel at the bottom. It's not... That's why the bottom feels so weird and some of them are coming out. The bottom is like where it's real thick. So maybe I just let that sit there and cool and then turn it. That's neat. Yeah, I can feel the heat coming off that stick. I'm not that stupid. I'm definitely... Yeah, I gotta Google what to do with this. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Definitely share this video with anyone who plays D&D. They'll probably love it. Look at you guys. I told you not to kiss. No kissy apples. Ah! Doesn't mean kiss the other one. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Remember to share this channel with, you know, I'm trying to get some more female viewers. It's very male dominated, but it's getting a lot better. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for viewers like you. So remember to share this with your mom, sister, cousins, daughters, girlfriends, wives, side chicks, fiancés, whoever. Just share this channel, share the joy, and maybe you can make some candy apples, because this is freaking awesome. I am loving this. This is probably the funnest thing I've done. And I've had recipes. If you guys remember the beef I made a couple weeks ago, I kept walking away because I was bored. This is awesome. All right. I will see you later, hopefully tomorrow. Bye. Oh, hold on, wait. Before I go, one more thing. If you would like to support me without, if you'd like to do a little more to support me, hey, there's that 15-minute timer I set. Remember, my Cash App and PayPal are both in the description. EmberBurnsBlack, and also my Amazon wishlist, which will help my life and my channel. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Bye. Yes, I would like to stop streaming now.